Coming up on today's show, with The Lion King now showing in UK cinemas, I go to the movies to give my review on this modern take of a Disney classic. Also in today's show, I reveal more information about Britain's Got Talent Champions as the show gets ready to film next week. Hello and a very warm welcome to Ben's Adventures on YouTube and the Ben Review Show. This show will review movies, tourist attractions, anything like that, to give you my honest and open opinion on a variety of different topics. In today's show, I'll be reviewing The Lion King and I'll be giving more information about Britain's Got Talent Champions. But as always on the show, I'm going to start with the channel updates. So over the last week or so, I've been concentrating on the channel quite heavily, as you've probably noticed if you're on our social media pages, and also on the channel as well, that we've been putting out a lot of videos. You've had a video from Queen's Park, you've had 3 videos from Loughborough Barrio Fiesta, that's in a dedicated playlist on the channel. You also had Ben's hints and tips when I went through how to get TV audience tickets for free, and how to get the best out of that experience. We also had a competition that went with Ben's hints and tips, where I gave 2 lucky new subscribers to the channel a chance to go and see Britain's Got Talent Champions next week at Wembley Arena. I can now reveal that competition is now closed. So if you have subscribed to the channel this week, you have been put into a draw, and I will be revealing the winners by giving you guys a message. So keep your eyes on your messenger, and if you have been successful, I will let you know. Don't worry though, there will be another competition if you have not been successful this time. It will be at the end of the year. I'll give more details about that as we get closer to it, and it will be for old and new subscribers, so keep your eyes peeled. So now, without further ado, it's time for me to review the latest Disney movie, The Lion King.
The following review will contain spoilers for the Lion King movie. You have been warned.
On the 19th of July 2019, I went to go and see The Lion King in the cinemas on its UK release date. Now, I was going in there with a very open mind, but also with quite a high expectation. My history of The Lion King, I remember going to see it as one of the first films that I went to see in the cinema. I've also been to see the musical at the Lyceum Theatre, and I've also studied the music when I was at secondary school, and I've always had a strong connection to that film. I love the message it brings, I like the comedy factor. It's an all-in-one package for me, and I absolutely loved the film. So when I heard that they were going to redo it and bring it out today, I was quite apprehensive, because I was thinking to myself, is it going to lose the Disney magic? Are they going to be able to retain the magic from the original and give it a new purpose in this film? So I go into the cinema, and obviously I'm going to be nitpicking. I'm in one of them moods where it's either going to go great, I'm going to love it, or I'm going to absolutely kill Disney for ruining one of my favourite childhood films. Well, I didn't end up killing them, put it that way. It was a brilliant film. It's really good fun. It's a great family movie anyway. But what really makes it for me is the amount of technology and how realistic they have made the film. They have made it so realistic, you just wouldn't even think they were using computer effects really for all the animation. It really feels like you're in the adventure. Music-wise, the music in it is fantastic. Still keeps with the original songs. There is one new one which Beyonce sings called Spirit. Not the biggest fan of it. Sorry. Nah. I didn't enjoy it. I don't think it really gave much to the film. I don't really see the point of it being there. I don't think it'll win any Oscars or anything like that. But you never know. I might be proven wrong. Don't think I will. But yeah, I was not a big fan of it. So enjoyed about this movie was especially how dark they were able to make the scenes, especially with the hyenas and Scar. The actor that done the voice for Scar really took command of that role. And the general feel of Scar's scenes in the film as well. They're very dark and they are scary. And yeah, it was quite nice to actually see it being more put in front of the actual storyline. Timon and Pumbaa are back. Of course, they have to be part of that story, don't they? And the comedy value that they bring to the movie is absolutely, you're literally laughing all the way. They are so funny. The jokes are very fast, they're very quick, and it is so funny on so many different levels, and it makes the film very colourful. Very colourful. So although I really did enjoy the film and I thought it was fantastic, there was one thing that really did annoy me, and that you'll see quite heavily during the film, where it probably will ruin it for some of you, so you have been warned. Sometimes when the characters are speaking, the mouths are totally out of sync. Like, sometimes you'll hear the voice but the mouth won't move, and it is persistent, especially during the start of the movie. You'll mainly see it. So it does get a tad annoying, I'm not going to lie. It's the only thing really that I can pick at during the film that really got on my nerves. Everything else I thought was fantastic, but yeah, I think the animation does need a little bit more work. But you'll mainly notice it with the lions. With the characters of Timon and Pumbaa, no problems with them at all. But it's mainly with the lions, and you will see that for a fact. Now, I think one of the big talking points of the Lion King film is, of course, Mufasa'S death. Now, if you didn't think I was going to mention it, yeah, I was. I did put the spoiler warning at the start of the video. Don't blame me. So, yes, it's quite a traumatic experience, I would say, especially if you saw it as a kid. But they do, yeah. When that scene happened, I looked around the cinema, looked behind me, and I saw a lot of mums crying in the audience. So, good job, really. Yeah, it did bring a tear to the eye, I must admit. But that's the magic of Disney. It brings out the emotions. You know, 1 minute you can be laughing at a joke, the next minute you're in floods of tears. Next minute you could be smiling. Next minute you could be nervous. So, yeah, as I say, The Lion King is a full package. You know, you get the comedy, you get the tragedy, you get the adventure, you get the action, you get it all into one. So now I am going to score The Lion King remake. So, out of 5 stars, I am going to give it 4.5 stars. Now, you're probably thinking, you've ranted and raved about this movie being so good, why have you not given it 5 stars? The reason being is that the animation thing of the mouths and the voices not syncing is really annoying. So they take half a star off for that, okay, which I think is quite fair. So yeah, 4.5 stars for The Lion King. Go and see it. It's in your local cinema. It's a brilliant family film, fun for all the family, and we really recommend it here on Ben's Adventures. Do you agree with my review, or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Moving on, it's now time to give you an update of our upcoming trip to Britain's Got Talent coming next week. So since revealing that we're going to see Britain's Got Talent, the champions, I've had a lot of questions, so I'm going to answer some of them now for you. Hopefully to clear up a lot of the mess before you see the vlog next week. If I can get it edited in time, I will not be making any promises about that one just yet. So anyway, the first main question I'm getting asked is, we've already had the Britain's Got Talent this year. We have. However, this is the champions, so this will be the winners, the runners-up of Britain's Got Talent. But also, according to the press release that they released in the Sun newspaper, apparently it will also be acts from around the world So maybe from Asia's Got Talent, Australia's Got Talent, you get the gist. So there's going to be a wide variety of champions battling it out. It's also the first time that the show has been done at Wembley Arena. It's normally done in theatres, so it's a completely bigger scale than the original show. Now, how it's going to work is that none of the shows are going to be live, as far as I'm aware, and that's what they've also released. I don't know about the finals, so don't quote me on that. But how the main shows are going to work is that basically one of the judges will have a golden buzzer per episode. There'll be 7 episodes in total, and there'll be 1,000 audience members with the right to vote. So they will vote for who they want to go through and win the episode of the show that they see. So this is going to be filmed over the whole of next week at Wembley Arena. We're being there with our 2 competition winners and Juliet, who's in that photo over there. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. As far as I'm aware, the judge lineup is still the same. Put my teeth in. So Simon Cowell, David Williams, Amanda Holden, and Alicia Dixon will be on that judging panel. Ant and Dec are still the presenters, as far as I'm aware. I don't know if they're doing Britain's Got More Talent, but fingers crossed they do, because it's really funny. So yeah, that's basically it. That's as much as I know at this present moment in time. Obviously, I will know a lot more next week when I actually attend the show. Do be warned that when our vlog does come out, we will not be revealing any spoilers until it's been actually shown on TV. Basically, we have to keep it quiet, so we're going to respect that. We might be able to give a couple of hints away of who we might have seen, but apart from that, we get told to keep it. So that's what we're going to be doing, I'm afraid. But it's something for you to look forward to further down the line here on Ben's Adventures on YouTube. So that is all. So that's coming up this week. Probably going to try and get out to do at least one London tourist attraction, dependent on the weather, whilst we're down there. So that'll be quite nice. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching Ben's Adventures on YouTube and the first ever Ben's Review Show. I hope you have enjoyed the show. If you do like the channel, then please give us a like down below and also subscribe to the channel. It does help. Remember, you can only enter our competitions if you have subscribed to the channel. There will be another competition at the end of the year, so you need to keep your eyes open for that. If you're not already, make sure that you keep interactive with us on our social media pages, Facebook and Instagram. The links have been down below at some point during the video. Thank you again for watching. Have a great weekend. I will see you next week for another Ben's Review Show, and the next one will be actually at a tourist attraction. It will not be a movie, so I'll keep you in suspense on that one. See you then. Have a great week. Cheers.